This podcast is brought to you by all the anime addicts. That means you. All across the world. If you want to support our podcast, if you like what you hear, if you want to get our hentai episodes, our after parties, our hobby addicts, if you want to know what Bonyu-chan is all about.
Oh my god.
AAAPodcast.com/join or Patreon. That's how you get the extra content. We hook you up, you hook us up. Symbiosis, baby, over at patreon.com or AAAPodcast.com/join. And now time to start the show.
Get ready! You're about to listen to the Anime Addicts Anonymous Podcast. Make your anime addiction worse at AAAPodcast.com. And now, here are your anime addicts.
Run it. Welcome back to the Anime Addicts Anonymous Podcast, where our sole mission is to make your anime addiction worse. I'm back after a week off. It's Mitsugi. I'm glad to be here with you, and I am joined by, sitting next to me, her name is Pancake. Don't fuck with her.
Hi.
How you doing, Pancake?
Doing lovely. I'm even better because I'm surrounded by bald men. Hi, Otaku Cop.
Hi, Pancake. I'm so happy to be here to talk anime with you guys for another week. But be forewarned, don't be committing spousal abuse in front of the enforcement of the law.
That's
I saw that in the corner.
That's right.
Can't have that domestic abuse.
That's right. You tell her. You tell her what's up.
He took my hockey puck and threw it away.
How dare he?
If you want to watch the show, we're on twitch.tv at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're a little early today, but I thought, what the heck? Might as well get it going. It's March Madness, baby. You know? It's a straight 48-hour marathon of college basketball, except for a 4-hour break to record this podcast. And the addiction, it has needs, okay? All right, so on the show today, we have a very good show. We're going to be covering our spring 2025 anime selections. So if you want to find out what we're watching this spring, will the spring season suck? Will it be amazing? Will there be more than 3 ecchi anime picked? Will any hentai creep its way into the top 20?
If you have anything to do about it, yes.
I'm trying my best. And we're also going to do a review of Yakuza Fiancé, which is definitely a unique anime, I think, and that we'll talk about. And, of course, I should say before we get started, if you guys want to follow us, head over to the Discord at AAADiscord.com. It's free. It's there's a lot happening, and there's a lot of people that can be your friends. So, you guys ready for the big news?
I am.
It's time for big news of the week.
It's kind of a strange week for news. I mean, I put some stuff on here, but I don't think this is going to take long. There's a podcast called Koso Koso that I hadn't heard of, but it's hosted by Kazuhiko Torishima, who is a former editor of Shonen Jump magazine that did the editing for Dragon Ball, and Yuji Horii, who is the creator of Dragon Quest. So these two have a podcast together that they do, and I think it's very cute because I think they're both probably pretty old. Just two old guys reminiscing about their young nerd days. I think that's exactly what this fucking thing is probably is. I mean, I'm sure it's in Japanese. So Torishima is known for speaking his mind and being, I don't know, by some standards probably a little unhinged. So he recently said, and I put this on here, Pancake, because you recently pulled up a clip of Dragon Ball Evolution. And you were like, what is this? Or have you seen this shit?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's awful. Imagine paying money and going to the theater to see that trash.
So bad. I was shocked. I looked up some screenshots of that movie. Holy shit. Because the scene, I guess, where Goku, makes the lockers fly open, The acting is just terrible. It's corny. Why are they in an American high school?
Well, that's a great question. So
His name is Goku.
Yeah. So Torishima said that Dragon Ball Evolution is the, quote, greatest failure in Shonen Jump's history. And I guess that he thinks that that there is not a single film that is worse that exists anywhere than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Really?
It's what he says in this quote, and he could be right. So, you know, Dragon Ball would be a difficult challenge for anybody to adapt, but, you know, it did get greenlit by Shueisha because they were trying to expand to a worldwide audience back at that time. This was back when Dragon Ball still wasn't, like, hadn't entirely made its way to every corner of the globe yet. This is 2009, so, you know, it's a little ways behind, but so he believes that the critical and commercial failure of Fox's live-action adaptation was caused by Japan's lack of creative control over the project, because Shueisha, who's the parent company of Shonen Jump, didn't want to invest the $50 million to have final cut rights of the movie. And frankly, I can't fucking blame them, because that's a lot of friggin' money. $50 million?
That is a lot of money.
I mean, no wonder they didn't want to fucking pay that. I mean, the movie itself, I don't think made $50 million. So
bad.
So yeah, without the final cut rights, Japan had no control over the controversial creative stuff that was in the movie. Some of which you just mentioned, Pancake, which was like whitewashing the Asian characters, because we all know that like Goku became like a rando white dude, which is kind of funny. Also, having the life of Goku rewritten to be in an American high school setting.
Yeah, they could have adapted it in a much better way.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
It was, if 20% of the cast of Shameless are your main characters, you know you have a problem.
I've never seen that show.
The movie was so bad that Toriyama got upset by the movie's quality, and he decided to come back and work on another Dragon Ball film, which is how the 2013 Battle of the Gods got made.
Because Toriyama was like, "This is dog shit."
He was like, I have to
avenge the name of my property.
Yeah, he's like, I have to, make up for this, like, failure, essentially.
Wow.
So
that's intense.
It's.
And Mitch, I looked it up. It did $56 million.
Okay.
At the box office,
oh my God.
Globally.
And the budget was $10.
It did $9 million domestic.
That is so insane. So, and the other funny thing about this is that when this movie came out, and then we'll move on because this isn't really so much news, it's just filling time. But there were so many fan-made like Hollywood movie trailers that got put out right as this movie did, because the fans were so fucking pissed off, and they thought, well, I can do better than this. So all these amateur but really talented CG creators and stuff started to put out all these videos. So there's some really good ones of the androids attacking Earth, and Gohan fighting them and all that. And it's just amazing how much better the fan made shit was than the actual film that Hollywood put out. And it's just like, if these fans can figure out how to make a Dragon Ball movie that looks good to a super fan like myself, then why can't Hollywood figure it out when they've got like probably a $50 million movie budget?
They did the same. All I can think about is the Death Note version. Like, those two live actions are some of the worst ever, and it's because they like whitewashed the characters and tried to make it more of an American type story, and it just doesn't work.
Well, that movie is also terrible. So,
and fun, better news.
Yeah, and fun, better news. And I put this on the doc for you because you don't ever come in and put your news in.
Well, you always put it in for me. Why would I go get my own?
When you don't put your own news article in, you get this.
Well, I like this.
Okay.
Japanese man who ate at same beef bowl chain for 2,000 days in a row announces he's gotten married. How amazing.
See, I just wanted to talk about beef bowls.
I love Skia. So the story of what is his name? Manarisu?
Manarisu.
A Japanese man who has eaten the same Japanese fast food chain for more than 2,000 days in a row. Skia, one of Japanese most popular chains of gyudon.
I love Skia.
Oh, we ate Skia like 3 times last time.
This next line is a killer. Just look at this. Which medical research has shown isn't particularly bad for your health.
It's just rice and beef.
Isn't that so great, though? It's like you can just go eat Japanese beef bowl every day and never have any bad health repercussions at all. The way, like, if we ate McDonald's every day, your sodium would be through the roof. You'd probably gain a ton of weight. All this bad shit, right? But if you want to eat Japanese beef bowls for 2,000 days in a row, it doesn't fucking matter.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. But he also found love during this, and he just showed some marriage paperwork. So good on him. Eating right, apparently, and finding love.
So did you like Yoshinoya better, or did you like Skia better in Japan? Come on.
Yoshinoya doesn't have the tea at the table.
The barley tea?
Yeah.
It's the barley tea that does it for you?
Yeah, I like the free tea.
Oh my
at
god.
the table.
So they had a new flavor of beef bowl when I was there in Japan with Pancake last time, and it was amazing. When I eat it like 3 times,
I always just order the one that has all of the chopped green onions on the top with the raw egg. That's all I want.
Well, that's a classic. But this one had like fried garlic, cloves, and what was it? Shredded daikon.
Ooh, yeah, that shredded daikon.
Shredded daikon,
crazy good.
Shredded daikon and fried garlic cloves with some kind of a spicy red sauce, and it was like, oh,
that
fuck
shit
myself.
fucks.
It fucks.
It fucks.
It's bussin'.
It's bussin'.
Oh my god, it is so bussin'.
Oh my god.
I talk a couple. When you go to Japan, you gotta get a Skia because it's really freaking good. It's not as good as Katsuya.
It's on my wife and mine's bucket list. We're doing South Korea later this year first, but Japan is on that list.
Do it in one trip.
Unfortunately, we've already got 2 weeks planned out for South Korea.
Oh,
so
dang. Okay. Go off.
we're gonna have to make it a separate trip, but we definitely want to go.
You got to get to South Korea while you can, because according to statistics, they almost won't exist within 3 generations. That's how low their birth rate.
Japan's not far behind.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? Elon Musk went on Rogan and he was talking about South Korea and their birth rate, and he said, like, mathematically, their population is going to drop by 80% in the next 3 generations.
It's crazy to think about. But this guy...
Pancake's like, shut the fuck.
I didn't say that.
It's interesting, though.
It is interesting, but this guy, he's going to, with his new wife, going to turn that birth rate around.
And you know what didn't turn the birth rate around?
Bulls and babies.
That's
Beef
what I
balls
like.
And babies. Yeah, he should name his baby Gyu something. Right? Don't give me that look.
Gyu-chan.
Gyu-chan. You know, when Kazuo went with us to Japan, he had one mission: to repopulate Japan with his seed. That's what we said back then. He was on a mission to save Japan, and he failed.
Oh, Kazuo.
Oh man, what do you got, Otaku, for news?
So this week there was the Anime Japan 2025, and there's a ton of announcements of projects that are coming out, sequels and the like. But I was a huge fan of Licorice Recoil when it aired back in 2022 in the summer. So they had a panel for Licorice Recoil Friends Are Thieves of Time, and announced 6 short films with all new content.
Oh my god.
There's a teaser trailer with some visuals. The episodes will be titled Take It Easy, Miles Away, Scintillation of Genius, Watch Out, Bittersweet First Love, and Brief Respite. The episodes will focus on the daily lives of all the characters at Cafe Licorico. Release dates and other details will be released at a later date.
What is going on in this picture?
Don't you want to know?
The episode 2 pictures get risque. They're like... Okay.
Well, I mean, the title of the episode is Miles Away, so I can't imagine what the I have no idea. But it's a delightful action Yuri bait show that was very, very popular. And if you like Chisato, because she's just an absolutely adorable assassin, go ahead and give Licorice Recoil a watch. I highly recommend it.
6 movies?
But they're minis. They're shorts.
They're shorts. Okay, they're shorts.
They're shorts.
I thought they were going.
I thought
they were going like straight Princess Principal and just flooding you with movies.
No. Not theatrical.
Yeah. Here's 9 movies. Take it.
Jesus.
Unless a Princess Principal is like, here's 5 movies for you or whatever. Fucking.
That's one way to keep the franchise going. Just all movies, nonstop.
Well, and then on the sidebar here, they're advertising Atelier Yumiya. So we
oh my gosh,
Pancake. We bought that game, that Atelier Rorona or whatever, where she's on the island, and it's just ass, like
literally her ass,
her whole
in your face.
It's like those thigh highs, that thigh high design where like the skin bulges between the pants and the thighs because they're being squeezed so much, and everybody just bought that game for the ass. And what are they doing with Atelier Yumiya? Look at this ass over here. She has so fucking big cake. She's caked up. And look at this girl. She's not even wearing pants. She might not even have underwear on. Licorice Recoil might be existing on its Yuri bait, but the entire Atelier game franchise is just a thirst trap. At this point, it's a deep thirst trap.
And I fell for it. I can't believe I bought that game. It was so bad.
That game sucked dick whoops, I didn't mean to click that. That game sucked dick at a level that was shocking.
Yeah, we tried to play it, but
yeah.
You just need to put to your soundboard that little audio clip that's like, what you doing out here with all that ass?
All that ass up in them jeans.
Double cheeked up on a Sunday afternoon. The sun is shining.
Should be illegal. Jesus Christ.
Sells games.
All right. Let's get to our main topic today, which is, indeed, the 2025 anime season. It's going to take a hot minute to get through these.
Yeah, we're going to watch the trailers with you guys.
Here's my plan. It's probably going to be bad. It'll probably fail. I'm going to take this off the screen real quick here because I don't want to give away necessarily what we're picking. But so I would like to go through these starting with the bottom pick and watch the trailer. And I'm going to play the audio on the Twitch, and Pancake and I are just going to comment on the trailer. And Otaku Cop, I recommend you watch the trailers over on your end. You won't be able to hear the audio through the setup we have, but you should definitely watch the trailers over there. So, and we'll just take turns going. We'll just take turns going.
I was going to say that's why I have a tablet. I got you.
All right, I'm going to go first, just so I can like share the vision of this what'll inevitably be a shit show. It looks like the first anime we've got on deck has probably a very non-current meta short-ass title. So I always expect these to have just like ridiculous titles, but this one's just called simply Mono. It's about the photography club that's in... God. What in the fuck is wrong with anime?
Go on.
The photography club is in danger of shutting down. Why is this always the plot line of these club shows? Did you pick this, Otaku Cop? Is this you?
Who picked this?
I did, but there's a justifiable reason.
Defend it.
All right.
It's from the creator of Laid Back Camp, first of all.
Okay.
And I love Laid Back Camp. So my hope is that this anime will do for photography fanatics what Laid Back Camp did for camping fanatics.
Okay, well, let's see the trailer.
All right, let's watch the trailer.
It's wholesome.
I'm gonna see how long. It's not subtitled. Use your Japanese, Pancake.
Look,
Whoa! Those are some
Look,
crazy.
they even look like the girls from Laid Back Camp.
Selfie stick going up the mountain.
Yeah,
they're
it's
camping. Like... Everybody's happy.
They've got like Pokedexes for cameras.
I do not like their eyebrows.
I don't really like how the characters look, but they're not the worst.
They just have like those intense like eyebrows.
Eyebrows?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see these like eyebrows. They're like...
They're pretty intense. She needs to get some tweezers.
Who was the girl from? One of the characters from K-On! was like the blonde girl. It was a Komugi or whatever. One of the girls had really intense eyebrows, and I never liked that character because of her eyebrows. That's the thing. Oh my god.
All right.
All right. So that's the first one on here on the list.
Is that an original? What's that based on?
It's based on a manga.
Got it.
Same dude that did Layback Camp.
For Coma.
I think his pen name is Afro.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, hopefully it's what you're wanting.
All right. Let's do this next one. Pancake, why don't you take it?
This next one is called Miru, Paths to My Future. Sounds real generic. We got
Okay.
some guys looking like they're going on an adventure.
What studio is this? Studio
And
Hibari.
It says, in the distant futures, humans create a robot named Miru, capable of traveling through time, visiting various eras, places, and even parallel worlds.
Okay. You want to watch the trailer?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Oh shit! There's like some bubblegum crisis looking mech suit. Oh, is this a CG show? Oh no!
No! Poopy.
This is a CG anime,
Don't like.
Oh,
Ugh.
I already don't like it.
and it looks.
I don't like how it's going back and forth from CG to 2D.
Yeah,
That's one of my biggest pet. Ugh.
Wow, that looked like
Yikes.
that shot right there from of the
Ass.
space station looked like Reboot on Cartoon
Jesus.
Network.
My God, look at those hands. What is happening?
Yeah, guys, this is the bad kind of CG.
Oh,
it's-
look at the finger motion. Oh, that's terrible.
Soro no. It's
Whose list did this come from?
I can look it up here. Yeah, the Twitch is like, fuck this anime. Andrew.
Andrew. It's got a robot in
Oh
it.
my gosh, Andrew. How could you? How could you do us like that? You did us dirty. This next one, though, is yours, Pancake, and I want to know why you picked this. Because I will hate this anime for sure, because I hate detective shit. Let me ask you let me ask you a question real quick. I suspect the reason you picked this was because you didn't put much thought into it. But I am also curious if you picked this because it is a detective show and you're all like, oh, I'm a lady, so true crime, blah, blah, blah.
That is not why I picked it. I was hoping for some like love triangles.
Why do women love true crime? It's definitely a female genre.
It is.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't... Oh, jeez.
Because we're nosy? I don't know.
It's called introspection.
Maybe.
All right, talk about this. Talk about why you picked this before I get angry with you.
I was hoping for a love triangle.
Okay.
Some quirky detective lady and some love triangles.
Okay.
That's why I picked it.
Why don't you announce it for us? We haven't even said the title yet.
Oh. It is The Dinner Table Detective.
Whoa!
And she looks
What
very
is
nice.
in the soup?
So
Oh my god.
So this anime is about a detective in Tokyo, but she's a rookie for the police department. She's also an heiress of a globally renowned group.
Hoshu group? What the hell is a Hoshu group?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
This is
Hoshu.
already unrealistic.
Oh,
There's no
man.
such thing as a rookie detective.
Hoshu Marine? Something to do with pirates, maybe? With, like, ships?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, that was straight up unhelpful. All right, continue. She's the heir to the
Yep.
Kazamatsuri Motor Company,
Yep.
a family business.
Yep.
Let's watch the trailer.
Basically, it's just going to be some trashy detective show from what I could gather.
We're gonna find out. Will this trailer have boobs in it?
No.
You said trashy.
No, I mean like
Look at
potato chips.
Look at the décolletage. What?
Why
Why
is
is
she
she?
walking?
Why is she moving like a snake? She's like Voldo from Soul Calibur, walking across the. Oh man. God. Well, this is.
Oh, yeah.
This show is truly hideous, so I don't think it's gonna. It definitely won't pass.
It looks very webtoony.
Yeah, it looks like they. Oh yeah. Oh shit! Listen to this fucking bop.
I don't know. This looks like it could be an easy thing to watch though, like potato chips.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I don't know.
I'd rather watch this than the CG thing.
That I can agree with. This guy's a JoJo character in his like suit. This show is basically just a lot of shots of like pretty boys wearing like tuxedos and guys in like top hats, looking fancy. Oh, here's the crime scene. Okay. All right. Are you able to keep up with these trailers, Otaku Cop?
Sure am.
All right. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be the smash sleeper hit of the season because I picked it. So I want you guys to know that I was going to pick the show about the girl who can travel back through time, and every time she does, she has to take off a piece of her underwear. Because someone has to pick these shows for people.
Oh my god.
But then when I saw this, I replaced it. So this is giving me Gudazeni vibes, and I love me some Gudazeni. So catch me at the ballpark. An office worker finds relief from his job by attending the ballpark close to his daily commute. He asks a vendor girl for a beer. But for some reason, after the transaction, she sticks around him. And I think this is just going to be like this cute anime about like this guy romancing this like vendor girl while they watch baseball. That's what I hope it is. I'm going to watch the trailer here. Let's see.
Oh, she's got a little cat tooth. You love that.
Oh, yeah.
You love characters
cat
that...
tooth.
Yeah, he loves that.
All right, they're sitting in the crowds watching baseball. Here are the vendor girls serving beer, mascots.
I could tell you at Oreo Park at Camden Yards, our vendors do not look that cute.
Yeah, so this girl's like, she's got like the punk, like, what the fuck's the girl, dress up darling girl's earring style?
Marin.
Marin, you know how Marin has like all those earrings.
This guy needs some caffeine eye cream.
Yeah, so it's just an anime about people hanging out at the ballpark basically and falling in love.
As one does.
Oh
Cute.
shit, this trailer is still going. Oh, it's introducing the players. Up, cute announcer girls, cute announcer waifus. Instead of Charles Barkley, you get cute waifus.
I don't know. This could be cute.
Nobody will want to watch it except me and Otaku Cop probably. So.
You're damn right. Baseball anime forever.
And I've come to accept this, and it's fine. So. That's just how things are. I'm opening up the next few tabs here for you guys. What was the best show out of that group? Most likely.
I'd say the Ballpark.
Probably Ballpark.
Easily Ballpark.
It's got to be Ballpark or Mono, probably. Out of those, I figure. All right, this next show was a Caroline pick.
Anne Shirley.
All right,
Life is not easy for Anne Shirley, an 11-year-old orphan with a vast imagination and a short temper. In a twist of fate, she gets taken into...
You can't read, it's too small.
Yeah, it's too small. You have to finish that.
She gets... in a twist of fate, she gets taken into the Cuthbert house in Avonlea. The elderly occupants are looking for a young boy to help in the fields, but they're in quite for a shock when they realize that Anne is a girl. This is giving me, like, old storybook vibes.
Yeah, kind of like...
This is...
Oh, yeah.
Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah,
this was actually a Disney Channel show back in the 90s, Anne of Avonlea.
Oh, okay.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, okay. And there's a note below about it being from the acclaimed classic by L.M. Montgomery. So, let's watch the trailer.
It could be cute.
It could be. I mean, it's about an 11-year-old girl, and I'm a 40-year-old man, so, I mean, it looks good.
It does look good. It gives me Ghibli vibes, like mixed with
Oh,
Pokemon.
that was so Ghibli. Let's just go back to that for a second. Whoops. Let me get it. I got this. Look at the pigtails.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the pigtails in the classroom when she slams her books down. That is such a Ghibli fucking, like, movement.
Yeah.
Wow, I was gonna make the statement that Caroline probably just picked this to torment me because it's about 11-year-old girls. But this actually looks better than most of what we've seen so far.
I mean, it looks cute. Nothing wrong with a cute little anime.
No, it's a good story. It's a good story.
All right. Otaku Cop, why don't you take this next one?
You got it. So the next picks on our list comes from Raggedy, and it is called To Be Hero X, or To Beyond Yingzhong X. So this is a world where heroes are created by people's trust. Not the power of friendship, but trust. And the hero who has received the most trust is known as X. In this world, people's trust can be calculated by data, and these values will be reflected on everyone's wrist. As long as enough trust points are obtained, ordinary people can also have superpowers and become superheroes that save the world. However, the ever-changing trust value makes the hero's path full of unknowns.
My. Okay. I'm going to put the trailer on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it's another CG show.
Oh, it's even worse CG.
Barf.
Oh,
What is this, like
Barf.
Pixar?
Ass.
Oh, man. Totally unforgiving for the CG stuff.
Ugh.
it's a company I've never even heard of. It's PB Animation Company.
Wow.
Why is it half and half?
I don't know. They only wanted to use AI for half of it, probably.
It looks terrible.
I
Wow.
don't like all these different art styles mixed in. It's really bothering me.
It's freaking you out.
I just don't like
I
it.
feel like I'm watching like Disney's A Barbie Princess movie for about part of this trailer, and then it's straight of anime for part of it, and then
I hate it.
okay,
Get it out of here.
all right, that's a big whiff.
Immediately no.
Man,
Straight to jail.
how could you do that? How could you do me dirty like that?
Raggedy.
Jeez. All right.
Mm.
All right. Now where Raggedy failed, will the Lady Emery succeed? Let's see. This next one is called Zatsutabi. Which
That's
is
Journey.
literally
Oh, I had that on my list too.
so the word for tabi is journey. Mm-hmm. And the word for journey is tabi in Japanese. And they're saying zatsu. That is a katakana. They're literally using they're writing zatsu as that's. Zats Johnny.
That's Journey. That's Journey.
They just wrote it weird. A rookie manga artist has been rejected every time she submits a new draft, and on the verge of giving up, she suddenly gets the idea of going
On a journey.
on Zatsu Journey, a journey that will help remove her writer's block, I guess, or whatever. So
It could be fun.
let's look at the trailer because it could be CG. It's Kadokawa, so I'm hoping not. It looks pretty good. Although we've had
So
our
far.
shots of trees and trains at this point. There, yes, we know Zatsutabi. We know.
The blue-haired heroine.
Is that a thing for you?
It's just a thing. It's not a thing for me. It's just a thing.
It's just a thing.
The trailer's not really
It's not
getting my giblets crazy to.
I mean, it's just them showing the individual girl characters,
Yep.
which
Just a cast list at this point.
is fine, I guess. I mean, it's
The art
nice.
style's not
Oh, there
terrible, but not amazing.
I don't want to
either.
look at the girl's butt when she's 8.
you go. That's what I'm saying. Like, they went for button feet of a child.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Of course they did.
It's
That-
anime.
Never change, Japan. Never change.
I'm gonna skip ahead a bit to see if this trailer does anything.
No,
Girls walking around, girls
it
giggling.
looks like it could be kind of boring.
This is annoying. This girl's style is annoying. Wow. Look at how they. I can't.
You hate when they draw the eye through the hair.
I mean, not only are they drawing the eye of the hair, look at this shit. She looks fucking bizarre.
She looks like Cousin It.
She
How is
looks.
she blinking through her hair?
That is insanity. Wow. See, that's not even like they've been doing this for years, but that's to another level. Usually, it's just like they'll do it when her eye is just partially covered or something. Wow.
They just leaned into it full stop.
Her
She can
hair.
see through her hair.
You can't see through hair. Well, as cute as I want that to be, I'm not
I don't
sure
know.
if that's
I'm
going
not
to save it.
hopeful. I'm
That's not gonna-
setting my expectations low for that one.
All right. Well, we've now covered a pretty good chunk of our list here. We're making some good time. Pancake, you want to take this next one?
Yeah.
It's a Mason joint. This is Mason's pick.
It's called Your Forma. Will you zoom in on the description, please?
I'll bring it up over here because I have the screen all aligned for Twitch, and I'm not very good at it. So. There you
Sorry.
go. Why are you so blind? Go get some glasses.
They're downstairs. In an alternate 2023, the Your Forma, a miraculous smart thread technology intentionally developed to treat a massive outbreak of viral encephalitis, has become an integral part of daily life. But these convenient devices come with an invasive drawback. They record every sight, sound, and even emotion the user experience. No thank you, fuck that.
All right, let's see what this looks like. What studio is this? This is done by Geno Studio, which is...
It doesn't look terrible.
No, it doesn't.
No, but I want a reason to watch it. I mean,
It could be interesting.
Looking at generic anime characters just doesn't get it done.
The story could be interesting.
It could be. Oh, there's a chainsaw.
Oh, man. Scary.
Oh, okay. So if you read a little deeper, apparently this dude dives into people's memories.
Oh, so this
to
is
solve
like
crimes.
Oh, we've already seen these types of shows
this is
before.
like that movie Inception.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and there was a show we had not long ago that I'm not gonna remember the title of, where a little girl who had like a fake leg or some shit was able to do something like that.
And then there was that one I watched recently with the two guys, and they could go like back in time.
What is that?
I can't remember.
All right. I guess I will take this next one. So we're back to Otaku Cop. So and this is round 2 picks. Okay, people? So don't be surprised when mine is the best. All right. Actually, Otaku Cop, why don't you take this one? Because this is literally your pick.
I would be happy to. So this is Hibiwa Sugiredo Meshi Umashi, or Food for the Soul. Literally, the description is just cute girls doing cute things, but they're university students. They love delicious food, want to have lots of fun, and study a little harder to enjoy university life to the fullest. I'm hoping it's just something that turns into one of those shows that highlights different like plates or food items, how they get made. But it looked like it could be entertaining. That's why I picked it.
Well, the trailer started out with chickens.
I like chickens, and they're
You can't get mad at
girls
chickens.
are
They are
cute.
delicious.
I ate some chickens today. I did.
It's not a season of anime unless you're watching cute girls doing cute things.
Well,
I mean, they are cute. The art style's cute.
they don't look college age. I'll tell you that
No,
now.
they look
They look
they look
8.
12.
No, they do. They look like children.
They're not even close to college age.
Well, according to the trailer, they just became university students.
So
Although
they
I will
don't
say
look
this, if you ever-
18.
If you drive by a college campus, me being in my 40s, they look like absolute children. When I drive by University of Maryland, they look like absolute babies.
All right. Let's move on. That one looks cute. Very good. Another anime that you can torture me with. Cute girls doing cute things. I want to eat cake.
I do want to eat
That was
cake.
every episode of that Show She Mean detective anime that Mason and I watched. Every episode was just the girl wanting cake.
I
every
just want
episode.
cake.
Yeah, well, then I have the anime for you. All right, this next one is let's see here. Who picked this? Who picked a sequel to a show I didn't watch season 1 of? Andrew. How could you? The second season of Go Go Loser Ranger.
I don't know what this is.
I'm just gonna pull
Their
the trailer
eyes are
up.
scary.
It's actually interesting. This is a Disney Plus anime. You're gonna have to go to either Hulu or Disney Plus for this one.
Weird. Okay.
No, I won't. I will go sail the 7 seas, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
They look like Power Rangers.
That's kind of what it's based off of.
I think this is a Super Sentai thing
It is.
with some characters with some really bizarre designs. And if I back up here, let's take a look at the prequel, so to speak. For 13 years, a nefarious monster army appeared beneath a floating fortress, the goal of conquering Earth. But the Dragon Keepers are here to save the day. Having defeated most of the monsters in their initial invasion, they now routinely clear away any remnants of the resistance. So it's basically just Sentai fighters fighting an invader.
I mean, for the right audience, I think that could be good.
All right, so who's up? Let's say Pancake, I guess.
Okay.
This is your pick, so you should be doing it.
Oh, yep.
I know you're very blind, so let me bring it up over here for you.
The brilliant...
I
Shut
can't
the
see.
fuck up.
Oh my-
The brilliant healer's new life in the shadows.
Yeah?
Life hasn't been kind to Xenos. He was born in the slums in a dirt-poor background. He has been denied most every opportunity. After an encounter with a healer, he throws himself into studying to become one and finally catches a break with an adventure. When an adventurer invites Xenos into his party, Xenos is thrilled, so thrilled in fact that he's willing to put up with his teammates treating him like garbage. They failed to appreciate his talents and ultimately kicked him to the curb, claiming he's outlived his usefulness to them.
All right, that sounds like a generic isekai. Let's just watch the trailer.
Pretty much.
Okay. You want me to get your cheaters for you, old little lady?
I just needed to bring my glasses up with me, and I didn't.
Oh, man, I gotta just cut that wolf's head off. So this
And
looks...
it's raining blood.
This is a straight isekai so far, it looks like. And it has a really long title, so that makes sense.
Oh, black-haired pro tag.
He looks like your generic, I am always pissed off black-haired protagonist.
Yep.
But there's a cute girl with elf ears.
I mean,
lots
you
of them
know
have
I'm
elf
in
ears.
on isekai. I'm the isekai guy. I'm in.
Oh, you're the
Sold.
isekai guy.
Sold.
All right, not much happening in this trailer.
Bleh. Meh.
All right, done by Studio Macaria. There's a lot of studios in here that I've never heard of before. All right, now the moment you've all been waiting for.
Oh, shut up.
Mitsugi's second pick. Come on. Yeah, I know. It's like crazy. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
There it is.
Kakushite Makina-san.
What is that?
Listen, I can only pick one ecchi show, because I had other things I needed to watch. And so I thought, I will do this for the men. I will do it for all the men out there. All the bricked up, thirsty men.
Oh, my God. Shut up.
Yes, this is for the incels.
Shut
I
up.
have you. Because Makina,
What is wrong with you?
the school idol, moves into the home of Eita, an introverted mechanical otaku. Eita has secretly harbored feelings for her. Thinks that he's hit the jackpot, but it turns out that she's actually a robot made for, wait for it,
Shut up.
sexual
No.
purposes.
No.
Caught off guard by her sudden physical advances, the virgin Eita is at a loss. He finds himself in a frenzy to help her maintain her secret
I can't believe
identity.
this.
Let's watch the trailer.
This is fantastic already.
This is going to be so spicy. I hope it's spicy. Japanese text. Oh, she's got her chest torn open.
It's off. It's gone.
She's missing. Oh, her leg fell off.
Another no-nippled heroine. I
Oh
hate to see
no. God. Free the nipple. Free the nipple.
Boob. I feel like without a nipple, it defeats
Well,
the
she's
whole
cute.
purpose of having the boobs.
It does.
All right.
There's fog.
We're going to have to watch the uncensored version of
Oh my word.
this. Yeah? This is just your warm-up for Bonu-chan. I got you. That is the boy that she's going to live with? This is just Handmaid May, but 25 years later. Oh my god. Oh, is that? Well, this looks. Oh, here we go.
My gosh.
Listen to this music.
Is that one girl from that one anime, Ren?
Are you talking about Fate?
Yep.
Tosaka Rin. Definitely.
All right, not nearly as much ass as I was expecting in that trailer. Oh. All right, we'll have to see what happens with
Wow.
There you go.
with Robot Sex, the anime. Listen, would you have been happier with the other ecchi show? Should I swap them out?
No, you're fine.
Chat, should I swap out for the other ecchi show about the girl who has to take her underwear off to go back in time? Or do we want the sex robot? Oh my god. What?
Honestly, I think Takamine is going to be more popular of the two, to be completely honest.
Listen, Pancake's over here like sighing. You know, hentai was the number one search porn term
I know.
for like 100 straight years.
Know.
Literally everybody be watching the ecchi show. Don't even act like you didn't like gushing over Magical Girls. You fucking loved it.
Mitch, the chat says, can it be both? Both is good.
It would be both, except I'm the only host on this podcast willing to pick an ecchi show. Calling out the rest of the group directly. I can't pick all the ecchi shows. I don't have enough I don't have enough picks. I can't. God, give me the answer. Okay, let's keep going. I can't pick them all. All right, here. I'm queuing up the next couple shows here. We're now, by the way, we're in the top 10 now, and we're still making good time. And there's some weird picks coming up.
This is a weird season.
This is a weird fucking pick. These are some weird picks. Okay. All right. This next one's you, Otaku Cop. This is Caroline's next pick.
You got it. So this pick comes from Caroline. It is Kijin Gintosho, Sword of the Demon Hunter. And in the Edo period, there was a shrine maiden called Itsukahime in the mountain village of Kadono. Jinta, a young man who acts as the shrine maiden's guardian, despite being a stranger, encounters a mysterious demon who speaks of the far future in the forest where he went to defeat it. From Edo to the Heisei era, the huge Japanese fantasy series follows a demon man who travels through time while continuously questioning the meaning of wielding a sword. That's a lot.
These like samurai anime have not done much for me lately, but let's take a look at the PV. I want sci-fi. That's what I want right now.
Yeah, sci-fi is cool.
Oh, her eyeball is like red and shit. Okay. We're working at Iron Town.
Yeah,
is this
that's what it
Princess
looks like.
Mononoke or what? This is an important thing that you must protect. We're gonna be family from now on. So you're not missing much by not having the Japanese.
It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Everything's pretty until the red-eyed psycho comes out to fuck your face. Look at this fucking greasy looking oh shit. Look at that. Look at that crown she's got. She's the Hime. Oh, this anime is gonna be bad.
Yeah, real bad.
I've seen enough. Look at this music! How are we going from like feudal Japan, let's murder everybody, to this? Jesus Christ.
It's anime for you.
Oh no.
It is anime.
I don't think that. What did you think of that, Otaku Cup? Be honest. I didn't think that looked very good.
It looks like an anime with swords and red eyes.
With red eyes.
I don't know. I'll give it the 3-episode litmus test.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 50-50, I think.
Everything gets the 3-episode litmus test. Yeah, the chats love getting the PVs, and I haven't been thrown off Twitch yet. So, it's only a matter of time. All right, Pancake. This next one I think is a weird. Oh no, it's the next one. This is a weird choice here.
Who picked it?
Was
it me?
I hope so. This was picked by Raggedy Doctor.
Raggedy Doctor. In the distant future, individuals who adore the old way of life live in this special slum city, and it serves as a refuge inside of
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Because Kowloon is the area of Hong Kong near the water.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
So there's this chick. She's got a coworker, and they enjoy the nostalgia the city invokes.
I want to go smoke hookah soon. Can we do that?
Yep.
Do you like smoking hookah, Otaku Cop?
I've done it a few times. I definitely enjoy it. Get some good berry-flavored hookah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
But basically, despite their differing views and constant bickering and the most mundane of things, the two often find themselves enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, let's watch this trailer. fishies are swimming. Oh. For a minute there, I was worried this has an old style look to it.
Yeah, it does. Like old shoujo almost.
Whoa, gratuitous titty shot.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Just goofy.
Why else do you think that was in there? They're like, we can show her any. Oh my God, more titty shots.
That's what sells.
Now I know, Raggedy, why you picked this.
I mean, it looks interesting. I like the old art style. I guess that's to go with the nostalgia factor.
I do like the older art style.
Yeah.
I'm digging it so far.
There's a bunch of like cityscape crap, a bunch of. It's just. These trailers just aren't very coherent. They're just like lots of just random cuts of.
Oh,
shots.
karage. I want some karage.
Yeah, I think this definitely has like an old like 90s anime style look to it, and.
Well, it takes place in a nostalgic city, so I think they're trying to play on that.
Goodness gracious, though, the fan service.
Well, hey.
Is like titties a subgenre? Adult cast, workplace. It doesn't say titties. It must be a mistake.
This could be good.
Can I edit Can I edit this? I'm gonna edit this thing on Twitch. Should I edit the description on Mao and put titties as one of the themes?
No.
Come on.
Yes.
I feel like I should. I'm gonna try to edit this.
You
Oh
absolutely
no!
should.
I have to log in to do that. Fuck that. I have let you down. All right. All right. What's next? Let's see here. We've got. I'll just take this one. It's got a stupid title. This one's a Lady Emery special. Witch Watch. I swear to God, we had an anime with a title like this before. Let's see here. If I type in the word witch, what comes up? Burn the Witch, Witchcraft Works, The Little Witch Academia, Maria the Witch, The Witch's Journey, Witchblade. I thought we had a Witch Watch or a... Oh, man. Didn't
I
we
think
have...
Burn the Witch was the most recent anything of note with witch in it.
There's some anime I'm thinking of that has the word witch in the title. The chat really wants me to go back and put titties on the themes. They really want it. They're still talking about it. Okay. Some person, Nico, has finished her 6 years of witch training, and she's moving back to town by herself. As a new witch, she must choose a familiar and probably a job, because this is Kiki's Labor Service. However, unlike other witches, she wishes to pick a non-animal familiar. There's no better companion than Morihito, or Moi, her childhood friend who happens to be an ogre. He doesn't want to do it,
I
but he
read this.
accepts.
I thought about putting this one on my list. I was like, ogre? That's weird.
So why was this one appealing to you?
The artwork looked cute,
Let's see.
and witches are fun.
An ogre, a pretty boy, and a witch. She's cute.
Living together.
I've also read part of this. It's
This looks pretty good.
It's on the Viz app. Or no, not
okay.
Viz, Shonen Jump app. But it's also Netflix, so it's probably going to be pretty good. They don't
It doesn't
usually
look
put their money into
terrible.
something crappy.
The girl's cute.
It's definitely
Yeah.
rom-commy.
They're doing the purple eyes, orange hair bit with this girl, and it seems to consistently work every time.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now we're having a childhood flashback where they're gonna make a promise to each other.
It is anime.
I promised 14 years ago when I was 2 that I would marry you, so I must honor this for my whole life.
It's the only
What?
way to be.
All right.
It looks like it could be fun.
All right, we're making good time because we haven't been watching all of the trailers. That one was pretty fun. I think that one's one to watch. And it might even be one to witch watch.
Witch watch.
I don't like the title though.
It sounds like you're saying wristwatch wrong.
All right, I gotta take the feed down here so I can queue up a couple more videos for you guys. Which of you wants to take the next one?
I'll take the next one.
And I will note that we've had a lot of shows with the word hotel in them lately. At least last
I've
season.
noticed that. Hotels have been like
And the last hotel show I watched was really bad. I expect better.
It's okay. This is coming from our boy Mason. So
Okay.
we got to keep the faith.
Okay.
So many years have passed since humanity vanished from Earth, yet the Galaxy Tower Hotel in Ginza, Tokyo continues to operate. And at the center of its staff is Yachiyo, a dedicated hotelier robot, along with other employee robots, working tirelessly in various departments. Together, they spend what feels like an eternity maintaining the hotel, despite having no guests,
Well,
as they await the return of their owner and the day humanity reappears.
Well,
Now, a small miracle is about to change everything.
There's already a robot hotel in like Ginza. And
Yeah.
there are robot dinosaurs.
Who's the studio?
Yo mama.
Games Pictures?
Okay, cool.
So is it based after a video game then?
Cyber Agent
Oh,
Anna.
wow.
Okay.
This is... Well,
Yeah, we have CG robots.
I mean, it has nicely drawn backgrounds. I'll say that.
Yeah, I like the color palette.
Right now, it's just really eccentric looking characters and a lot of like crazy antics happening at this hotel.
This hotel anime looks better than the one we watched last season.
Well, that was really bad. What the hell was that called again?
The chat.
Lazarus. We haven't even talked about Lazarus. I don't know. I don't even know if that's going to be on the list.
Yeah, it is.
Do you see Lazarus anywhere on this list?
I do.
Don't give it away. Jeez.
Don't poke me.
Pancake's all in here like, I'm just going to tell them.
Well, chat was asking if we'd reviewed any sci-fi yet, so I think this will definitely fall into a science fiction show for the season.
I guess,
All right.
sorta.
This next one is, it's one of yours, Tiger Cop. I think you should take it.
I'll be glad to take it. So, this next one is very near and dear to my heart because
Really?
I have read the manhwa / webtoons / whatever you want to call it. I've also read all the light novels up to volume 12 right now. Now, I will tell you, the beginning after the end community is very, very skeptical because of how the animation looked in the original promotional video. But it is essentially the story of King Gray. And shockingly, he gets isekai'd to a parallel world. He dies. He's a grown adult king in another world that's supposed to technically be our world. And then he dies, but he gets sent to this other world and he's reborn. Mitch, you will like this simply because it is inspired by Mushoku Tensei. The author, Turtle Me, has said that he loves Mushoku Tensei. So it falls in that vein a bit, but it's not nearly as ecchi, and it's much darker.
Okay, yeah.
Much, much darker.
Well, we like dark.
I recommend you give it a shot. It follows our boy King Gray / Arthur as he navigates this new world that he's reborn into.
So this trailer is going to have shitty animation? Let's see it. Let's see.
It is.
Dun 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 dun. I'm a mage man, and I can stand in this fire because I'm so cool. And now I'm a baby, and I'll shit my pants. Very, I mean, there's not much animation in the trailer.
No.
We're not giving too much away, but I will say that there's a lot of time skipping in the story. You go from childhood to young adult. There's a lot that goes into this. So I'm interested to see, based on everything that they've put out so far, how much material they end up covering in this first season. I have my suspicions, but I know that the author is heavily involved in the production of this. Mm-hmm. And of course, Mitz, you have your elf girl in here as well.
Thank God.
So
what is her name?
It's going to be good.
What is her name? Tessia?
In this story, Tessia.
There she is. Now, she's no Roxanne. Okay, let's get that straight. But if she was, this would be
You can see he's already kind of like a preteen at the end of the trailer. So,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
listen.
we like Jobless, so
yeah, we do.
I had that on my list as well.
You did?
I did, but I think you took it from me. I didn't get anything good, I don't think.
I didn't take anything from you. I'm picking shows no one else wants. And therefore I get everything I want. Because I'm smart. I am a man of the people. Okay, this next one is from our boy Andrew. This is his last pick. This is the number 4 overall pick from the podcast. That, granted, it's mostly determined by dice roll, but whatever. Gundam Mobile Suit Gundam GQ-X. That's a stupid title. Yuzuriha is a high schooler living peacefully on a space colony, floating in space. Pretty status quo for Gundam. She meets a war refugee named Nyan. What? Your name's Meow? What the fuck? She is drawn into the illegal mobile suit dueling sport known as a clan battle. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be like another like mobile suit build fighters type of thing. Under the entry name of Machu, she throws herself into the fierce battle, piloting the GQ-X. All right, let's watch the trailer. It's obviously done by Sunrise. I mean, it's Bandai Namco Sunrise because it's Gundam. And Studio Kyoto is working on this too.
I have faith in Sunrise.
I just haven't been really all that in love with the Gundam stuff lately. They're trying.
I loved Witch of Mercury.
Well, good for you. I'm just a hater.
I mean,
You are a hater, like a professional hater.
Well,
Well, it's okay.
They're aiming at a new audience for Gundam, and I'm not that audience. I'm the old audience. This looks cool, I guess, but I haven't seen the Gundam yet. Very odd designs for Gundam, though. By the way, like really odd.
I'm not a huge fan of this art style.
This looks like a Trigger anime or some shit.
Yeah,
it does
maybe
look like
that's
a
what it
Trigger anime.
is.
Yeah, I'm not really loving the way this looks. The main girl's not awful, but her hair color is really bad. Jeez, where's the fucking Gundam?
Oh, there it is. I don't know.
Yeah. That was underwhelming.
Gundams don't look terrible. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna give it the Gundam.
Oh,
try.
I'm gonna watch it because it's Gundam. All right.
Did you hate Witch of Mercury, or it just wasn't for you?
No, I mean I watched the first season. I just thought it was fine. It was I like the more military centric Gundam stuff, and the shows about the Witch of Mercury being like such a deep borrowing from Revolutionary Girl Utano with the school, and then the winner of the battles has like special rights and all this. It's just like,
I can see that.
I mean, it was just like, it's just not. I'm looking for military, like shit. I'm looking for Gundam War in the Pocket. Like I want subtle politics, and like space battles and strategy. And having it set in a school or having it set in a battle arena like a sport is just not.
Not the vibe you're looking
It's
for
not
out
what
of
Gundam. Not what Gundam was for the first like 40 years. So I'm just not used to this. But it doesn't mean it's gonna suck. I'm just what the fuck do I know? Otaku Cop, why don't you take this next one?
Next one's mine. Though.
Oh, it's yours. It's Pancake's.
Oh,
pick.
it
You should
is.
let her do
Yeah,
it.
let Pancakes.
Make it good, Pancake.
It's called Summer Pockets.
We only got 3 anime left here.
Summer Pocket is set on an isolated, rural, and peaceful island in the Seto Island Sea called Toroshijoro. I can't read it.
Torishirojima.
Sorry,
White Bird
Torishijojima,
Island.
which has a population of about 2,000 people. The protagonist, Hari Takahara, grew up in an urban setting, but after an unpleasant incident, she uses a recent death of his grandmother as an excuse to come to the island to take care of her estate sale. So, estate sale
gosh.
anime.
Oh, that's pretty weird. All right, let's watch the trailer.
It's probably going to be like coming of age
Key? Is it a Key anime?
stuff. It's feel.
It said Key. I'm going back. Why are you teasing me? It says Key right off the bat. Key Visual Arts is a studio.
I thought it was feel. Okay.
It is Studio Feel, but why are they showing me Studio Key at the beginning? That's just not nice. Studio Key Visual Arts uses the same art every fucking time, so we're gonna know in a second. It's not.
It could be cute.
It is cute.
I don't know. We'll see.
Lots of island antics. Cute girls sweating in the summer heat.
Yep.
Cute kids doing cute things.
Blah, 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 blah. Party
Like,
at my house.
Coming of age type of story, probably.
Lots of fishing. Is that why you picked this?
Yeah. Just for the fishing.
It's just a slice of life island anime. All right.
You love to
Moving
see
on
it.
to, we have 2 picks left. One of them's mine, so I know you guys are all really excited. It is, yes, it is Moonrise from Studio Wit. I picked this because I believe it's on Netflix. This is a Netflix anime. In the not too distant future, humanity has established a loosely.
We have a lot of future anime in
Yeah?
this season. We have 3.
3 out of 20.
It seems like a lot more than recent. Usually they're always going back in the past.
I'm worried this is CG. I haven't watched the trailer yet.
It's Netflix, so we'll see.
In a not too distant future, humanity has established a loosely organized world government with everything managed by an AI network called Sapientia. Okay. People live peaceful lives by loyally obeying its directions. However, the Lunar Development Project, which sends criminals and pollutants to the moon to establish Earth's peace, creates disparity and poverty on the moon, sparking a catalyst for war. All right. That's basically the plot of Gundam. Earth versus Mars.
It could be good.
If it's not CG, we're cooking. Maybe. It's not CG. All right, we're good.
So far.
We're good. We cleared a hurdle. The first image was not CG. Outer space shot.
Oh, this could be cool.
Moon, base on the moon.
We wanted sci-fi. Here's sci-fi.
Mitch is in. It's a space anime.
Yeah. Mecha shit already happening.
It's CG, though.
The mecha stuff's going to be CG.
It doesn't look bad though. The
No.
way it's integrated with the 2D, I don't mind.
No,
it.
this
It
is
looks good.
much less jarring.
This is going to be an outer space war anime, and it's going to be awesome. Look at this shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm bricked up.
Violence.
God, I've been bricked up all day. Not again.
Oh my god, shut up.
Gosh. When will it release me?
Yeah, this looks like it could be good. Where the fuck is my drop for that? You need to clean up your drop list.
I can't find my drops when I need them.
It's too late now.
There it is.
It's so late.
This anime looks dope as fuck.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like friggin' like Star Wars or some shit. It's epic as crap. Moonrise. Bookmark it.
Let's go.
Yeah, bookmark it for sure. All right. Who did the last one? Oh, it was Pancake. Otaku Cop, this one's all you.
It'll be me. So our number 1 pick comes from Caroline and Studio Mappa, and to no one's surprise, it is Lazarus. The year is 2052. I know, no way! It's an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity prevails across the globe. The reason for this, mankind has been freed from sickness and pain. Nobel Prize-winning neuroscientist Dr. Skinner has developed a miracle cure-all drug with no apparent drawbacks called Hapuna. Hapuna soon becomes ubiquitous and essential. However, soon after Hapuna is officially introduced, Dr. Skinner vanishes. 3 years later, the world has moved on, but Dr. Skinner has returned, this time as a harbinger of doom. Skinner announces that Hapuna has a short half-life. So everyone who's taken it will die approximately 3 years later.
Damn.
Death is coming for this sinful world and coming soon.
Got him.
So
Got
as a
him.
response to this threat, a special task force of 5 agents is gathered from across the world to save humanity from Skinner's plan. This group is called Lazarus. Can they find Skinner and develop a vaccine before time runs out?
All right, let's analyze this foursome here on my screen and see which Cowboy Bebop character these all represent. This is Spike, obviously, here on the right with the fucking stick in his mouth.
Yep.
Obviously.
Here's probably Jet. This is Faye.
Yep.
Right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Bad attitude lady. And this is I guess Ed. Right here in the middle. All right. What are the markers of a
Oh, it looks
Watanabe
interesting.
anime? You got very, very nice backgrounds.
Yeah, super nice. Ugh. This is gonna be a good one. I hope.
There's Spike. There's Faye. There's Faye's big titties.
Yep.
There's some hot cyber network girl. Maybe she's the embodiment of the drug or something. Okay. I don't think the trailer is quite as incredible as Moonrise. But,
No, it's not as
No,
exciting.
Moonrise was a better trailer for sure.
Yeah, but still looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. I'm excited for this season.
Now the question
Got a couple
is,
good ones.
I had a bet that this would not come within half a point of Bebop,
Oh.
which Bebop has like a 4.9, 8.8 on my anime list or something. Okay, where's your fucking Yoko Kanno music? Let's just check. Yoko Kanno and Watanabe might as well just get fucking married. You know, honestly, at this point. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if she's in the credits.
Nope.
Music by Bonobo. Who is this fucking guy? Bonobo.
Bonobo.
Where'd we find you? Alternate name, Simon Green. Bonobo. I gotta say, I am not a big fan of Watanabe. First of all, I think he's a douche. Look at this fucking picture. Look at this picture of this guy.
He's a little pretentious.
Well, and I don't think his anime have been consistently good at all. You know?
What's the last Watanabe anime you actually enjoyed? Like, really enjoyed?
Well, let's take a look at what he's done. I mean, he's not the creator of everything on this list.
He is not.
So, Terror in Resonance was not good. I'll be the one to tell you right now that anime was not good. Carolyn Tuesday, I hated that anime.
Oh, you hated that thing so much.
I hated it. It was so obnoxious. Lazarus, we haven't seen. Where the fuck are the rest of these? He's not even credited as Bebop on here. Oh, he's the director of Bebop. Bebop obviously was great. Samurai Champloo was fine. I mean, these are really old shows, though. I mean, Up on Poppy Hill, I didn't watch that. Space Dandy was okay, but a little annoying. Space Dandy was fine. I guess Space Dandy was fine. So I don't know. I'm just not a big Watanabe guy. I mean, I think he's still living off of Bebop at this point. That's my opinion.
He's fine.
So I'm sure it's an unpopular opinion. Probably that's like sacrilege to half the listeners, but
It's okay.
see the chat. I'm getting bad takes already.
It is,
Watanabe rules.
All right, so the top 5 anime we picked. Now I can reveal the document. Were The Beginning and the End, which was a Otaku Cop joint. The Gundam Show, Summer Pockets, thanks to Pancake, Moonrise, and Lazarus. Those are the top 5. Now, if you want the other show, let's see. Well, while I'm on here and I got this like Twitch shit running, people are probably enjoying having all the visuals here. So if I go here and I go to sort, I go to filter, and I filter this by ecchi. Right? Here's the show that I didn't pick. Takamine is great at everything she does, and her magnetic personality makes her the envy of everyone, but she's good at grades, blah, blah, blah. She has a secret. She possesses an ability called Eternal Virgin Road, allowing her to redo past actions. While this might seem like a decent skill, she must pay a price to activate it. She must strip off a piece of her lingerie. After getting an imperfect test score on a test, she begins to remove her clothing during class and is spotted by another. All right, let's just check out the trailer. This is bonus for you guys. Oh my gosh, panties! Oh, whoa!
I'm happy you did not pick this one.
Still image. Look at this is how Kentaro Oe from Golden Boy likes titties to be drawn, with the nipples pointing up.
I know.
In episode 6, they talked about that. He talks about that with the manga artist, and that's exactly what this is giving us. I made a mistake.
Too late.
It's up to you guys to pick this hentai, to pick this ecchi show. You must save it. Oh my god, I've made an error. I have made such a grave error.
I'm so happy that this didn't get passed.
The listeners, it's up to you. We must pick Haite Kudasai Takamine-san.
It's a little much, if you ask me.
Why is it a little much?
It's a little much.
Hora, yaritai no.
Yeah, a little much.
Hora.
By the way,
So-
it's been confirmed there's going to be an uncensored version of the show as well.
Oh my god.
Listen, hora, kono oshiri, haite kure.
Okay. I think it's good. I
Okay.
don't want you to get thrown off Twitch.
Well, they can't throw me off. I'm doing commentary on this. Playing
It's
by-
porn though.
There was no porn in that trailer. That was.
I don't know. Would they count like pretty much?
Have you
fully-
seen the shit that girls do on fucking the social media?
I know. I'm just saying they might throw you off for,
Jeez,
The
I'm
bare
never
boobs.
letting my kids on social media. That's a nightmare. Oh wow, we have no intro trivia question. Fuck. What do? We need one. We need one quickly from Yakuza Fiancé.
Otaku. Take it away.
Yeah, you got a trivia question for us?
In Yakuza Fiancé.
Oh shit! Let me play the music for you. You're so good.
Let's see.
He's got.
Let
this.
me come up off the top of my head. All right. In Yakuza Fiancé, what is the name of Yoshino's childhood friend who enters into the love triangle later in the show?
Okay, good enough. Forgot to do that on the outline. All right, guys. We'll see you after the news break. Don't go anywhere. We got more for you, and we'll be back in a minute. Hey, Anime Addicts, Mitsugi is here, and I'm bringing you your anime news break. We got some hot stuff here, starting off with new Digimon. A new Digimon TV anime called Digimon Beat Break has been announced for the fall of 2025. This came courtesy of the Digimon Con 2025 live stream event that happened this past Thursday. It's going to be scheduled for an October 2025 debut, so this marks the 10th installment in the Digimon franchise and the first new Digimon anime in 2 years since the Digimon Ghost game finished airing in 2023. So for those of you that are big fans of Digimon, well, you're going to get even more. And that's very exciting for a franchise that began all the way back in 1997 as a virtual pet game and gained widespread popularity through the Digimon Adventure anime that came out in 1999. So look out for that, Digimon fans. You're getting more content later this year. Next up, Trigun Stargaze, which is coming out in 2026 for some reason. I have no idea why. Has got some additional staff and information announced. The director is Masako Sato of Haikyuu to the Top, done by Studio Orange. So we do have some pretty decent pedigree here. Original story done by Takehiko Okishi, who of course worked on Trigun Stampede. And there's some original character designs and series composition, etc. that's been announced. In addition to voice actors, Yoshitsugu Matsuoka of How to Not Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon and Yoshimasa Hosoya of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans are going to be retaining their roles as Vash and Wolfwood, respectively, in this property. So if you're a fan of Trigun, look out. It's coming out, but you're going to have to wait a while, all the way out in 2026. Next up, just a fun little tidbit for those of you that are very familiar with Hayao Miyazaki's face. I recommend that you go check out online because Miyazaki has shaved off his iconic beard, and even me, who would be able to pick him out of a crowd easily, barely recognizes Miyazaki without his beard. It's pretty hilarious. There's a photo of both him and Hideaki Anno, who, well, they're apparently obviously friends, and they've been friends for a long time. The two men are posing out on, I think, Miyazaki's front porch. Miyazaki said that his beard was just too much of a hassle to take care of anymore, and so just shaved it off. I recommend people listening go check out the picture of him on with Anno on the porch because it's so funny to see him without his beard. Next up, we have some Evangelion director Hideaki Anno, speaking of which, is working on 5 different scripts right now simultaneously. So very busy man from Studio Kyoto, who, of course, Hideaki Anno, renowned director and screenwriter, has done a tremendous amount of work throughout the anime industry. He's currently, plus he also says in addition to the 5 works that he's working on, if a new Kamen Rider project is greenlit, he will want to be working on that as well. So, and it looks like a lot of the efforts recently have been going into the upcoming Mobile Suit Gundam GQX anime that's going to be coming out here fairly shortly. So, Anno notes that that project began all the way back in 2018. So, it's been a long time coming. But lots of work in the pipeline for Hideaki Anno, so enjoy whatever he's got coming out here in the coming years. This was Mitsugi, and this was your anime news break. And now, time to get back to the podcast. Well, Anime Addicts, same story, different week, because the podcast does need your support to cover all of these expenses that we incur to keep everything running the way that we like. And we, of course, won't leave you empty-handed. We've got all the extra content for you. We're going to be doing hentai episodes all the time. We're trying to find ways to make them even spicier than ever, so you're definitely going to want to check those out. And, of course, the hobby addicts and the after parties. You're definitely not going to want to miss all of this extra content that we give you every week. If you want to get it, you can go over to our website, AAAPodcast.com/join, or go to Patreon.com. It's honestly hilariously cheap for the amount of extra content you get, and it really helps out the podcast. So if you have the ability, go do a good thing. Support the show over at Patreon or at our website, www.AAAPodcast.com/join, and we'll continue to entertain you every week. Welcome back to the podcast. Let's see, the intro trivia was, in the anime Yakuza Fiancé, who is the man that Yoshino brings into the picture and joins the love triangle partway through? I believe you're referring to Soma. Soma, whatever his name is. So I don't know. I don't remember.
That's correct.
Welcome back, Pancake.
Hi, sorry, I was gutting a butternut squash.
Oh, yummy. I love these butternut squashes. All right. Well, we have some mailbags here. One of them is directed as specifically at Pancake, which is fun. But first, we do have some new supporters of the podcast. So I want to give a shout out to Mike G on Patreon, coming up big. So thank you. And also Net on the Discord with a very nice donation. So thank you so much. We appreciate you guys, and we'll keep doing this just for you. All right, and now it's time for mailbags.
An almighty anime mailbag. Anime.
Mailbag. Bag. All right, Pancake, this is for you.
Oh, yeah?
See, it says for Pancake right here. You want to read the mailbag?
Yeah. For Pancake. I'm going to be having my first daughter in May, and so I wanted to see what 3 anime would you start your new daughter with if you were having
First
one?
of all,
Congratulations. That's really wonderful.
who's the mailbag from?
Michael
You can do it.
Skornavaca?
There you go. You did it.
Something Vaca's cow.
Well,
Well, congratulations, Michael. I would say
put you on the spot.
top 3 for a little girl.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be My Neighbor Totoro.
Okay.
Kiki's Delivery Service.
She's going full Ghibli.
Nope.
No.
And Sailor Moon. Because how fun.
Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
It's for like 12-year-olds.
I started watching it very young. It's fun. That or like
God, I was going to say Cheese Sweet Home.
Cheese Sweet Home. Well, I mean, but
okay, Sailor Moon.
not as
That's your
fun.
answer.
Sailor Moon is such a fun girls like empowerment like show.
He's talking about his 1-year-old baby.
Yeah.
What kind of 1-year-old baby? He's looking for girls' empowerment.
You just don't understand.
I guess I don't
how
get
about
it.
how about like Magical Do Re Mi then?
Is that good?
I watched it when I was young.
I was gonna say Pokemon, but
Pokemon's good too. I watched that when I was little. Anpanman.
I mean, my
Pancake.
sister was 4 the first time we watched Nausicaa. She loved
Yeah,
Nausicaa.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Pancake's
start
answers
young.
are better. That's fine. All right, this next one is from. Oh, Raggedy wrote in. He answered a mailbag. He answered the mailbag too, randomly. Oh, he said the same thing that Pancake said.
Yep.
Ghibli movies. All right, Cade writes, is watching anime while driving bad? I started doing this a few years ago to watch, quote, less interesting shows and make use of idle time. My drive is 50 minutes, with the first half being through quiet country roads with barely any cars. This gives me a chance to half watch, half listen to one episode per morning. A 20-minute episode ends right around the spot where my drive gets a little busier, allowing me to switch to a podcast and lock in a bit more. Bottom line, I know it's not ideal to do, but having done this for a few years, it makes me look forward to my drive, which I value the most. Thanks, AAA. Love the show. Otaku Cop, how do you feel about this?
Listen, I have written this citation many, many, many times. I would say, yeah. Listen to a podcast. Don't put anything that's a possible visual distraction. I, in 13 years as a police officer, have written probably 600 accident reports, and more than half of them are probably due to inattentive drivers.
Yeah.
So don't distract yourself with anything visually. It's not going to end well. You're going to drive off the wrong road, go down into an embankment, hit a tree. It's just no bueno.
I don't even
just
like
listen to the podcast.
I don't even like when Mitz checks his phone for like sports or whatever when we're at a red light. So that's a no-go from me.
Weeaboo, what you want, what you gon' silly weeaboo, when the anime addicts come for you.
That's fantastic.
I don't particularly care. I mean, I don't know. I just
Because you used to do it.
well, I mean, it's like after you lived in Denver, where literally every other person is either smoking, drinking, or clowning around in their cars while they drive. Like, the road is a fucking disaster. Like, I guess it's not like making it better for someone else to add more to the pile, but
Just don't do.
at least if you're on like a road where, you know, if you were driving through Kansas on the trip out of Denver
Just
back.
listen to a podcast.
Wait a second. If you're driving through Kansas on the highway and you haven't seen a car in 12 minutes.
But it's not only the other people, it's yourself. You could drive off the road because you're distracted.
Oh,
Distracted driving's
okay.
not good.
A lot of cars won't even let you drive off the road anymore.
Whatever.
I'm just saying. I'm not. Listen. You know what? Order in this court. Okay, we got to listen to Otaku Cop. He's the man. All right.
Trust me, I'll get you home alive. That's what it matters.
Yep.
I'm behind several markers on the bottom of our feed here, although I was told the Twitch was frozen at some point and might still be frozen. All right. So, we have a review to do of Yakuza Fiancé, which is something that I passed, I guess, although I don't remember passing it. Did I really pass this? No. Can't be. I think this was listener choice. Had to be. It's a Studio Dean anime based on a manga. I watched it on Crunchyroll, and it is not dubbed, unfortunately.
Womp womp.
Which does suck, but it's not the end of the world. But it is nice to have things dubbed, just because it makes things a lot easier. So Yakuza Fiancé, otherwise known as Rise wa Tanin ga Ii, is basically about the leaders of Osaka's Somei and Tokyo's Miyama Yakuza groups decide they're going to stop fighting by by having an arranged marriage between grandchildren of the families. The girl's name's Yoshino and the boy's name's Kirishima. And So Yoshino moves to Tokyo to execute this arrangement and attends school, but quickly finds out that Kirishima is a pretty much total psychomaniac. And Yakuza and romance drama ensue. Basically, that's
Yeah.
kind of how it goes.
Studio Dean.
Studio Dean, which is not a very good studio.
And it's based off of a
I
manga.
said that already.
Okay.
Where have you been?
Going crazy.
You going crazy?
I guess
You
I'm
okay?
tired. This past week was a little much.
Yeah, it was a lot. So I'll start with Otaku Cop. What were your expectations?
Well, and I put this in the show notes. I'm a big fan of Nisekoi, which kind of literally, without blending two crime families, it takes a crime boss's son and a police captain's daughter and puts them together. So I was thinking it was going to be somewhere similar to that pairing, but since it's Yakuza Society, it was going to be a good mix to see a serious take, because Nisekoi is rom-com all the way, but this was I was expecting a serious kind of look into Yakuza and seeing how that kind of merged, because it looked like a serious show. So I was excited to see what they came up with.
All right. Pancake, how about you?
I had middle expectations.
Middle?
Middle.
Mid?
I was like, it'll be fine. It'll probably be like a potato chip anime, just kind of easy to watch, kind of silly.
Would you say it was mid?
I think it was mid.
There you have it. Well, guys, that's our show for today. Pancake says it's mid. We're all done here.
Oh my, that's so rude.
Should I play the outro? I'm just kidding.
I didn't have super high expectations. I figured it was going to be mid. That's about it. I mean, I thought it could be fun with a little bit of romance, a little bit of danger, but
You know what wasn't mid? That trailer of that Takamine-san anime. What in the world?
crazy.
Oh, jeez. All right. I thought you loved titties. Doesn't everybody?
It's
You're
a bit. It
speechless.
was a bit much. It was just a bit
Really?
much. Yeah.
Oh, come on. For real?
Just watch a couple episodes of the uncensored version and then really make an opinion.
Well, I will guarantee, if this doesn't get listener choice picked, I guarantee we'll do a drinking episode, one way or the other. Okay. Is it my turn now? It was mid for you, right?
Yeah. I said my expectations were mid.
So I watched 4 episodes of this before we binged it the other night.
Yep.
And so
Because I remember us watching the first couple a long time ago.
yeah, and I mean it's just like this anime was pretty weird from the beginning. You know, there was some romance type stuff, but then like he'll just like the main character Kirishima, he'll just like snap and just beat someone
Yeah.
to death. It's just like, and I
0
mean,
to 100 with this guy.
pound your face until it's like a literal hamburger patty like level of destruction. So. And that's in the synopsis, more or less. So, I don't know. I just expected more of that. More Yakuza nonsense, more or less. Otaku Cop.
Would you recommend it?
Is this a recommendable anime, or do you think, or does it suck?
No, it's absolutely a recommendable anime. I jokingly with Lady Emery, we refer to it as our favorite trash anime of the previous season, but it really wasn't as trashy as we joked about. It definitely kept my attention the whole way through. I think Yoshino was actually one of my personal best girls for that year, and I thought the show was actually a decent blend of violence, some romance, and some humor too. I thought the show was very entertaining.
I would agree with Otaku Cop. I think it was entertaining in the correct way. It's got that webtoon vibe to it. Very easy to watch each episode. It got a little boring at times, but it would pick back up. And I did like Yoshino. I like her dynamic with Kirishima, and what was the other guy's name?
Soma?
Soma.
Yeah.
I like that little love triangle. So yeah, I could recommend it.
I mean, Yoshino's fine. Some of the character designs on the show are just bizarre, though. Look at this guy. They
do have terrifying eyes. I don't like how they draw a lot of the characters' eyes, like her friend's eyes. What's her name?
Soma. His eyes are like square.
No. The girl. The other girl. What was her name?
Oh, Tsubaki?
Tsubaki. Yeah, I don't like her eyes.
Yeah, her eyes are wow.
Like lizard eyes.
Yeah, something weird going on there.
Yeah.
And then Soma had like square eyes. So Shoma, I guess it is. His eyes are, and they don't have very many pictures. Yeah, his eyes are like almost square shaped.
But they all have a webtoon kind of vibe, but I could definitely recommend.
I don't think I would recommend this anime yet. It's a bit too boring. I really expected more violence in this anime, considering how the beginning was. It just seemed like we were heading in like a bad direction from the get-go, and I will say that some of the hand-to-hand fight scenes later in the anime were pretty fun. The middle 4 to 5 episodes of the show, like maybe from episode 5 through 8, were really, really sluggish. I didn't... It just seemed like they were walking around just talking the whole 4 episodes, and it just got a little slow in the middle. So I did enjoy some of the early episodes. I think episodes 9 and 10, I think, were really good when they had the like little scuffle in the park, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, like that was pretty much the bulk of the episodes that I really enjoyed. I expected a lot more romance from the people in the show. You know, 'cause they're so hot-headed as people that like I thought that for sure they wouldn't be so shy about like being romantic, especially Yoshino, who's like in super A-type, like she's pretty much insane too. But they never really get there. Like there's no kissing. There's really barely even like hand holding. I'm not surprised for anime in general, but I'm surprised for this show because it just seemed like the characters were a little more like mature and prepared for that kind of thing. I do think it's ridiculous that these characters are high school age children because they're like they act like 20 to 30 something like violent ass adults. Like how are these people like not even out of high school yet? They
don't seem like high school age.
Yeah, Shoma's gonna
Not
like
at all.
He's like, I'm gonna ride my crotch rocket downtown and stab 3 dudes in the face with a knife and then like go have sex with a prostitute. Like that's what these people are like, and it's you mean you're 17? Like for real? Like what? Like what? A couple more thoughts. I thought the animation in this show was really poor.
Yes.
There were some scenes where
they looked like they were walking on a little treadmill.
yeah, they get the popsicle stick action. The background, people in the backgrounds are frozen in place, like, and they should be moving, like reaching for a book off of a shelf in the library. Like that person is gonna pull that book down and maybe look at it, right? But they'll just stand there with their arm extended for like 20 seconds. You know, they don't bother animating. And we already talked about it, but I really didn't think the characters were very appealing looking in this anime, other than maybe Yoshino.
Yeah, Yoshino I think is the only good-looking character.
The 3 dude characters, Ozami, Shoma, and Kirishima, are all pretty weird looking, but they're all very similar looking too. Like I had a hard time telling them apart at times really the only way to do that consistently is look at their eyes, because a lot of them have like very similar hair. Shoma and Kirishima both have like a greenish blue tinted hair that's got spikes on it, and it's like in a nighttime scene I'm like, holy shit, like which character am I looking at here? Like I don't know. I ran into that a couple times, but I also didn't think it looked particularly good. But
you're not wrong.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into spoilers. How about that?
Nerd alert!
That is not the spoiler.
Spoilers are coming. Oh my god!
All right, where do you guys want to begin?
Otaku?
I
You're the
think-
one that liked it the most.
So
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for
Tell us about why you
I was
liked
going
it.
to say, I will. So I'm a sucker for a strong female lead, and I feel like Yoshino is the driving force of nature in this show. And I'm not going to lie, I was a little worried for her because Kirishima is a straight up sociopath. He's
crazy.
Unquestionably sociopathic in every way. So I don't know. I was always kind of slightly worried for her that he was going to pull one of those I love you so much that he would maybe kill her type of thing. Like he has that potential in him. But overall, I thought that the affection he felt towards Yoshino was as genuine as he is capable of. Having grown up in the Yakuza subculture and doing what he does, I feel like their relationship is... The show is just about the growth of them together more than anything.
Yeah, they definitely
And
grew
I
a
didn't hate
lot
it.
from the first episode. And I didn't hate it either. I thought it was fine.
I didn't
think
she's
it was
held
a-
hostage by this agreement.
Yeah, basically. And I don't know. It could have been worse. It could have been written even more poorly. It was just... It was an easy romance to watch, even if it was predictable, I felt like.
I mean, he didn't. Kirishima never laid his hand on her really the whole show, and he
Nope,
says as much.
he didn't.
Like he basically says that he would never do that, even though he's happy to murder other people. He did go full simp at the end of the anime.
Yeah, that was... I didn't like that.
I mean, he's like baking her pies and all this shit to try to say sorry. He did everything except like chop his own penis off, like, and leave it on the doorstep. I mean, honestly, he's sitting out in the rain for 8 hours. Like, it was just, very shocking of him to be acting like that after a whole season of being a total badass. So I was a little surprised, but... And also, this anime didn't really have an ending. I mean, it's pretty obvious they're gunning for season 2. I mean, it was a completely open-ended story. So I think what we're getting here is just like the introduction to these characters. It's going to lead into a wider Yakuza event,
I think so, too.
which has the potential to be good. So I assume season 2 will probably be coming out within the next year.
I hope so. I
And-
hope it's not... I hate when they wait too long between, and then you kind of forget what's happened.
Yeah. Well, not a whole lot happened in this anime, if you want my opinion. So
I could see that
basically
being a
just-
frustration for somebody that watched this, as maybe there wasn't enough progress. But at the same time, I still feel like Yoshino and Kirishima came to a genuine understanding of where they are with each other at the end.
I think so, too.
And, she had to establish certain boundaries. And it's just so wild how they're unfazed by everything else that went on between the violence. And she knows that he's banging other girls. She doesn't care. And I think it just speaks to the fact that this is a relationship that's more about brokering peace than them being paired for love at first. But it's got the potential to go further. Like, I hope there's a season 2 soon, because I want to see where it goes.
Yeah, I think I would watch season 2 as well.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that it just ended as abruptly as it did. There wasn't really even a wrap-up, not even an attempt at a wrap-up. It literally just ends in the middle of one scene, and that's it. So, like, it ends in a way that there's more coming. I'd kind of like to see where we're going. What I don't want them to do is just keep going around and around with, like, the love triangle shit, and
Yeah.
like, they're going to have that, but I think that we've moved past that, like, in the story. Like, I want to see... they started to reveal the Yakuza dynamics towards the end. They explain how all these different guys that are in the show are all there because of her, because they've basically had somebody protecting her like all the time. So there's been several dudes, and now Kirishima is just like basically the latest of those. And then they started to bring in some dialogue with the Yakuza bosses, and I really want to see where that goes. And what kind of drama that's going to create. Like, maybe Shoma and Kirishima end up having to, like, kill each other or something, and, or maybe she'll get involved and have to make a choice. Like, I don't know. It could be anything, but, I don't want them to just do the high school romance back and forth.
Yeah.
For the next 12 episodes. I'd like to have more plot. So
I think that's fair. Now, did you at any point find yourself rooting more for Yoshino and Soma versus Yoshino and Kirishima? Or are you pretty much like, hey, I hope that this main couple works it out?
I didn't really have a preference, if I'm being honest.
Shoma, to me, has no personality. He's just like this stoic, hard ass. Like, I'm sure like the ladies love him, but like I didn't think he was, because he's like, oh, he's so tough and
Quiet.
Mysterious.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Tall, dark, and quiet, and mysterious, and he has tats. You know, like, whatever. But, like, that doesn't mean he's interesting. He's an interesting character that I would want to root for. He's just an asshole who smokes cigarettes and doesn't talk much. He's basically Spike Spiegel with less humor, sort of. So, and less tattoos, too. So yeah, I think I like Kirishima better. I mean, he's in the show more. He gets more time. He has a more fun side to his personality compared to Shoma. So yeah, I mean, trying to say I want to root for Shoma and Yoshino is kind of like saying I want her to marry like a watermelon. Like just sit there on the counter. Do nothing.
I guess you're right.
So, I mean, I don't know. And I mean, did you have a preference?
So there was a point in the show where I kind of struggled because of Kirishima's sociopathic tendencies. I thought that maybe Shoma would be the healthier relationship for her in the long run. But after they kind of had their big blow up towards the end and the big fight and her basically putting down the law, I trust Yoshino to do what's best for Yoshino. And that's why I like her as such a strong female character. I don't think it matters what either one of those boys wants. Whatever Yoshino ultimately decides and pushes forward is what will be in the end. But if relationship for her in the long run.
She tried to kick ass. She came out with a baseball bat and fell down, and she jumped out of the bushes with a log, and she did hit the guy in the head with it, but it broke, and then he pushed her down. She
doesn't shy away from the Yakuza life. You got to respect it.
Well,
Yeah.
she doesn't. Didn't she also take out her kidney or something in the beginning, or she said she did?
She said she did, but I don't think she did.
You don't think she really sold her kidney for $40,000 or whatever?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
What the hell would you know? What do you know that I don't?
She secretly read the entire manga.
Would you sell your kidney for me?
What circumstances
I don't know.
are surrounding
I'm just
it?
fucking bullshitting. I thought this anime was fine. I wanted it to move a little quicker. I wanted more to happen. I wanted there to be more like gratuitous violence because I was promised that at the beginning. I think it's really easy to forget what a psycho Kirishima is when he's not doing psycho things.
Yes.
And
I totally would forget he's crazy.
And I think that the girls in the show are like they love the danger of like this crazy guy that could just pop off and do something crazy at any time. And you know, it's kind of like how teenage girls are always like picking dudes that have like motorcycles or, you know, Mustangs because they're like, we're gonna drive so fast. Ooh. You know, it's just like, I want this guy. He's got tats and he might beat my ass if I don't watch my mouth. You know, it's like, but then he doesn't do any of that, and then they turn him into a simp at the end, and I just wonder what that does for the ladies because I don't think even Yoshino in the show I think said like, Did she say it was super unattractive? I can't remember, but like I would think that like a dude like crawling on his hands and feet for 3 straight days would be would have her dry as a desert, in my opinion. But
Depends on the woman.
well, so you take away his edge by not showing it, and then you have him crawl around in the mud, and it's like that's not the character he was at the beginning. So all these girls get on
Yeah,
board.
but some women are like, ooh, he's only like that to me. Like that's so hot. Like some girls are gonna be like that.
Okay.
Well, remember in episode 3, he was literally face in between a girl's thighs, and then all of a sudden, they started talking about Yoshino, and he pops up from in between her thighs to show her on his cell phone a picture of her and be like, "What do you think of her?" I'm like, this guy is just absolutely
crazy.
insane.
Crazy. Cuckoo bananas.
All right.
So.
Will you guys be watching season 2?
Possibly.
Yes. I will
Possibly.
be watching season 2.
What would it
I
take?
want to see where it goes.
What would it take, Pancake, for you to watch season 2?
For the season to be extremely weak, and I have open slots to watch this anime.
Well, you can't. If you have any open slots, they have to be used on Takemine-san.
No.
Oh,
What
See-
would you rate this out of 5?
I already did. I put it on my anime list. I gave it a 3. 3 3 Yakuza who never have guns. They always have knives out of 5 because in Japan, well, the Yakuza should have guns. Maybe it's because they're just too loud in public. I guess you can't fire a gun with 1,000 people around.
Otaku?
I would rate this, after further retrospection, watching it a second time, I would say I'd give it. I rewatched it just to make sure that I was ready for today.
What a badass.
I'd give it 3.5 oddly shaped eyes out of 5.
Well, do you have any more insights
Those eyes
you
were
want to?
so distracting.
You watch it so much. Do you have any more insights you want to share? We have some time.
I mean, not really. I think I've hit on the things that appeal to me in the series. It's it
pretty
was
simple.
good
It's
for
not-
what it was. It's not a lot to it.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of deep discussion that can be had about it because it is what it is. It's a love triangle taking place in this Yakuza situation with, a strong female lead and a crazy main character boy.
I will say Yoshino doesn't do much for me. Like, she's pretty in some shots, except the ending theme where her toes are 9 inches long.
That shit's crazy.
And when she's sitting in that chair in the ending theme, she literally has like 8-inch long toes, and she looks like she's 13 feet tall sitting in that chair. Studio Dean was like, I don't know how to draw this bitch. They proved that.
I think I'm going to give this a 2.5 out of 5. 2.5
Damn.
extra long toes out of 5.
I thought you liked it more than that. I expected a higher score from you.
No, I liked it, but I think it's just about average. I don't think it's anything crazy. I don't think it's bad. I'll probably watch the second season, but 2.5 is just middle of the road.
You ever notice how, and I realize this is a seinen anime, so it's supposedly for men, but I think the dudes in the show are clearly there for the ladies. You ever notice how the shows that are like for ladies, like shoujo shows or like romances, a lot of the time they have, like, when they're actual romances, they have these like tough, brooding, like, sexy guys, like the guy from Signs of Affection, or this anime, or like the guys from Banana Fish, or any of these shows where there's like all these like, ooh, like dangerous, like so sexy and confident. And then all the romancy shows that are for dudes all have like a sniveling, like shut-in character, like that guy from that sex robot anime we just talked about. He looked like literally, like he'd never seen a human, like a female in his life. It's just so funny the way the characters are done differently for different audiences. But all right, well, I think we can wrap it up. Any more comments?
I don't have anything else.
I'm not sure
Me
what
either.
let me just check and see what we're going to review next week. We're not going to be ready for impressions. Checking the schedule here, and the schedule has us doing Demon Lord 2099 on the next episode.
With Mason and Caroline.
Definitely going to be Mason and Caroline next week. I won't be here, and I don't really want to watch Demon Lord 2099, so that just works out fine for me.
It does.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks guys for tuning in.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for supporting the podcast. If you do, if you don't yet, we would like you to, or at least tell a friend. You can join us on our Discord at AAADiscord.com. We're on all the social media. You can find us on TikTok, X, Facebook, etc. So just check us out wherever you tend to frequent. We'd love to have your follow on there. And again, next week, Demon Lord 2099. If you want, go discuss our spring 2025 picks on the Discord. Let us know how good or bad we were. Let us know what shows we missed out on. We'll see you next week.
Thank
Toodles.
you. Bye.
See ya.